I was born and raised in the Northwest, so I should have no accent. But one of my fellow natives disagrees. Researcher Jennifer Engel just completed her linguistic studies at the University of Washington.
I know that everybody has an accent or a dialect, and so I just wanted to know, what is it that is unique about ours? If we don't have one, well, that can't be the case, so let's take a look and see what we find.
She and her professors started looking a year ago, principally at the pronunciation of vowels. They recruited 14 native speakers from Seattle, then recorded casual conversation, and had them read a list of words. Phonetics professor Richard Wright says the team found subtle differences in the way Northwesterners pronounce certain vowel sounds, like O and AU.
I'll be an example of a person from a part of the country where those are two different vowels, where in Michigan you'd say things like ODD is pronounced odd, and OUGHT is pronounced ought. So ah and aw. And here, both of those are variants of the same vowel, and so no one notices that they're different.
Here's how the native speakers in the study pronounced these words.
Odd, ought,
Odd, ought,
The vowels sound the same.
odd, ought,
odd, ought.
The Seattle results are similar to what they're finding in ongoing research in Portland. There are subtle but telling differences in how native speakers pronounce certain vowels compared to Californians, Canadians, or Easterners. The UW's Jennifer Engel has also noticed a raspy quality. She calls it creaky voice. It appears to be more prevalent here than elsewhere.
Creaky voicing is a position of your vocal cords. Let me play two examples of women using this creaky voicing through an entire sentence.
This is actually like an apartment building. It's weird. We're like on the third floor.
And they broke up and got back together like 5-6 times, something like that.
How you pronounce certain vowels and consonants is only part of what gives away where you come from. Grammar and colloquial speech figure in this too. Professor Wright has noticed Northwest natives sometimes drop the ending ed.
So when you say things like canned fruit, a lot of the time it comes out here like canned fruit, where it's now switched from being a past participle modifier, ed, to being a noun modifier without the ed on it. And you'll even see that if you go into QFCs, the QFC near my house has canned fish with no ed on it, canned fruit with no ed on it, listing the aisles, and this is not something that you see in other parts of the country.
The team figures the Northwest accent will get stronger as our region gets older and we see more second and third generation families. Boston, Brooklyn, and the South, after all, have a head start of a couple centuries on us, evolving their distinctive sounds. I'm Tom Bonsi in Seattle.